Welcome to another episode of About Time with Michael. Tonight I have a fantastic guest. She's flown all the way over from Sydney. The brand is about as English as a cup of tea. It is called Bremont, and we have Rowena.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me, Michael.
Thank you for coming down.
Of course.
I hope you're enjoying Adelaide.
Yes, very much.
That's good. I've got you on because I have been hearing a little bit about this brand. It is one of the most probably famous brands from England. Mm-hmm. We hear so much about Swiss brands, German brands. Can you, before we go into this, tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you get into the watch industry?
Yeah, sure. So I've always had a passion for all things design, and I've always loved luxury brands and their history. And as soon as I finished uni in Melbourne, I basically moved to New York with the dream and the vision to
Sex
work
and the City,
for.
just straight over there. Yep.
I was watching that around that time. I think you know my age now. With the vision to work actually in fashion originally, and then I did experiment in the fashion industry a little bit, but ultimately landed my first full-time job at Cartier.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah. Nice.
So working there at the Cartier mansion off Fifth Avenue, I started out as an assistant to one of the sales teams and then moved into the PR and events team. And I spent about six years there doing some amazing events. I also spent a little bit of time at Chanel in the watch and fine jewellery department there, and at that time it was a relatively new category for the brand, watches and jewellery. And then I moved back to Australia just before COVID, and I reflected on what I really love, and I just really love watches. There's the dedication to craft. The people in the industry are so passionate. The buyers buying watches for a reason, so there's lots of depth to watches.
All the watch nerds, they're on a whole other level. We love them here.
I always connected with the watch nerds.
Yeah, me too, very much. Okay, and then you landed a job with Bremont.
And then I landed a job with Bremont. So when I was looking, I came across this position at Bremont, and it was the perfect combination of luxury brand, but also very entrepreneurial, at the time founder-led, and there's so many amazing stories with the brand, and I just felt there's so much opportunity for Bremont. The brand resonated with me, the entrepreneurial side of it, and of course we just received investment from Bill Ackman, and it's allowed us to embark on this really amazing transformation, upgrade in terms of the products. CEO Davide, who is an industry veteran, has come on board. So lots of exciting things happen, and lots of changes.
Are we able to touch quickly on, you said founder-led in the beginning? Mm-hmm. I've done some research, and I've done some reading, and there's two brothers.
Yep.
Can you touch on the two brothers?
Yeah, sure. So Nick and Giles English founded the company in 2002. It was in honour of their father, who had a love for all things mechanical. And their vision for the brand was really to revitalise the British watchmaking industry. So historically, a lot of complications were founded in the UK, and originally a lot of brands were headquartered in the UK. And the skill set and the trade was really lost over the course of two world wars, where a lot of brands then moved to Switzerland. Correct, actually. Yeah. So Nick and Giles' vision was to revitalise the British watchmaking industry and produce watches at scale again on British shores.
So that was in 2002, and then they ran that for X amount of years, and then you've now been taken over by
Bill Ackman.
Mm-hmm. And he's sort of rejuvenated the brand and lifted it up to what it is today, is that right?
Yeah, I would say so. So maybe I'll talk a little bit about what Nick and Giles did in the beginning, and what put us on the map, and then we can sort of move through.
Because I understand their father passed away in a plane crash.
Yes. So, sadly, yes.
Horrible one as well.
Yes, and Nick was actually involved in that as well.
Oh,
and
wow.
Broke a significant amount of bones. Giles was up there flying with him the day that happened as well. So, yeah, a sad story, but I think the brothers had time to reflect on what they really wanted to do with their lives, and founded Bremont.
I think it's incredible because you're telling a story that's not so long ago.
It's
Whereas
true.
normally when we talk about history about watches, we're talking about 100 years ago. So it's quite hard for some watch collectors to sort of really feel the soul of the watch and get into the watch, because if you're telling a story about something that happened in World War II, it can be a little bit more difficult to sort of resonate with. But you're talking about something that's 20 odd years ago.
Yeah, and the founders are alive, so
and tell the story.
Yeah, and tell the story. Yeah. So that's really special. I think actually the fact that the brand has such a rich history over that short period of time is something that I find quite exciting about the brand. Like, it has all of those, great brand stories in such a short period of time relative to other watch brands. Yeah.
So tell me where it began. So it began with this watch? Yeah.
So I think what put Bremont really on the map and what we're known for is being the ultimate tool watch. And that is because we have one of the hardest watches to acquire, money can't buy, and that is the MB1, which is for people that have ejected from a fighter jet and survived in a Martin Baker ejection seat.
This is so cool. Like, I can't believe this. Yeah.
And the watch is designed to survive that as well. So this watch was made in collaboration with Martin Baker just a few years after Bremont started producing watches. Amazing opportunity for us, and it undergoes quite rigorous testing.
I'm just going to show them the watch you're talking about. So this is the MB1.
Yeah. Yes,
I love the colour that you've got. I mean, to do a yellow secondhand with a red, sort of lollipop top, date and day. So made out of all titanium?
This one is steel.
Okay, yep.
It's a hardened steel. It's hardened 2000 Vickers.
And can you explain to us what the red is on the side of the case?
So you can only have a red barrel Martin Baker if you have ejected from a Martin Baker ejection seat. So they've saved close to 8,000 lives to date. So a really remarkable company.
And that's why you've got that. The pull shield, is that what they call it?
Yeah, so the seconds hand has a pulley on the end of it, which looks like the pull handle that you would use if you
That's such a cool touch. I love that.
It is, yeah.
And so size-wise, just for people at home, 40...
Yeah, so that's a 43 millimetre. It's quite a big watch, and it is a very special watch to acquire. It is more like a medal than a watch, and that is how it's treated amongst the military.
You'd wear that with pride.
Absolutely.
Definitely. And I think every time you wear it, it tells a story for yourself, doesn't it really? How you cheated death, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
So the next one we've got...
Yeah, so flash forward to this year, we've just relaunched the MB, the Martin Baker model, with some design upgrades, actually. So this is based on the original Martin Baker models, and you can see the design evolution, and the new watches still undergo rigorous testing. So they have a rubberized...
It feels lighter though.
Yes, this is a titanium model.
Okay.
It has a rubberized movement mount to protect it from shock. It has the classic Bremont 3-part case, which we call the triptych case. It adds a layer of protection.
It's a little bit slimmer on this model though.
Yes, a slimmer model. The knurling on the side is more refined. The numerals are applied, so it's more legible.
This is my favourite model, I think.
Yeah, and I think one of the major upgrades is the bracelet.
Yeah.
The bracelets are...
So this is a titanium, you said, this one?
Yes.
It's so soft.
Yep. And that one comes with a black face or a silver face.
So this is the black dial.
That's the black dial.
Let's show them next to each other. And if you're looking at purchasing these, price-wise?
8,600 on the bracelet.
Yep.
And 8 on the strap. And they have a quick release feature on the bracelet and the strap as well, so you could purchase on the bracelet model and
swap them over. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, depending on your lifestyle.
I think would you call it a silver dial, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, it
it's
pops,
like a
doesn't it?
Silver.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that one there's got the orange. So that there doesn't mean anything being orange. That's just a colour that you guys.
It's one of our brand colours.
Yep.
Yep.
So it looks quite nice. And so you've got two crowns there. Top one is for the internal ring.
The bottom one actually rotates the.
The bottom one rotates the ring.
Rotates the rotoclick bezel.
And gotcha. And the top one's for the movement.
Yeah.
So they're really cool. I like them a lot. So that's your pilot's watches.
It is, yeah. But the even cooler one, I think.
So this is a new model too. This is a new model.
Yeah. So we launched this one yesterday. I think this is anybody that's followed the brand, this watch stays true to the DNA, but it's also just really slick. It has the seconds hand that's yellow, just like the MB one.
Yeah, this is unbelievable, isn't it? Is that a meteorite dial?
It's a meteorite-inspired dial, actually. It's brass, and we've made a mould of the meteorite and then engraved it onto the brass dial.
You absolutely nailed all the colours in this watch. I don't think you can get a better looking dial, with the yellow hand, red tip again. I'm obsessed with your second hand. I think it's probably the most interesting second hand on a watch.
Yeah.
Sapphire crystal glass.
Yes.
Yeah. It's about a couple mil thick as well, which is quite nice. So that there is you said it's a full brushed titanium?
Yeah, it's a grade 2 titanium that's been sandblasted.
Yep.
To achieve that ultra matte.
And this was released only yesterday?
Yeah, it was released last night.
And have you shown this to anyone? Has any of the special clients seen that yet? Or?
Well, yeah, I just did a collector meetup.
Yeah? And what do they think? What was
in Adelaide?
The feedback?
They love it. Actually, I had a few. We have a lot of clients that come from military background or pilots. We're quite well known in those circles. Many of them have special designed projects, so they're highly customised for their squadron. And I had a few of the guys there tonight with special projects that were really impressed with that.
Yeah, I could picture that. So would you put their logo on the front of the dial?
Well, they were interested in that piece actually. So that one's a limited edition of 400. So that one comes as it is, but any of our other models can be customised.
Yeah. And so do you predominantly work with like the RAAF and things like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Okay, so that's your pilot's range.
Yes.
I think it's really lovely. But you also do a diver's range.
Yep, we do a dive range called the Supermarine.
Yep.
And
most popular one in the Supermarine?
This one is actually globally. So I know you have some US viewers as well.
Globally,
the Supermarine in the jungle green was limited to 250 pieces. It's actually harder to achieve green in a ceramic.
Yep.
And that specific colour, but this colour, it's been really popular for us. We call it jungle green.
Yeah, the dial's lovely too, isn't it? So you've and the helium valve. So how many metres are we going
500
down?
500 metres.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
That's why we need a helium valve.
And you can see a little bit of blue on that as well. So it's a ceramic with a sandblasted finish, and then the bezel and the back have titanium on them that's been coated with the green, and then through the micro sandblasting process, then it's giving you these interesting flecks of blue as well.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? So, and you've chosen to put it on a special sort of Velcro strap, all done by NATO. Yeah.
Comes on NATO or rubber strap.
Okay, so two options.
Yeah.
It's quite light. It's got a good weight to it. And then the next one would be a new black ceramic.
Yep, so we have this new black ceramic as well. This is limited to 150 pieces and it has this gorgeous white dial with a wave pattern on
it does too, look at that. So what do you make? Do you know what you're making the dials out of? So these are monoblock sort of hour markers.
It's yes,
it's like
painted with superluminova.
Yeah. The dial's fantastic, isn't it? Look at the depth of it. If I see that, you can see it in the camera quite well if I tilt it on an angle.
Mm-hmm.
So
that one just launched a few weeks ago.
And this is all just ceramic, black ceramic?
Yep, black ceramic.
And price on something like this?
That one is $11,350.
Okay, on the rubber.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Take a look at the case back as well. You can see the world's oceans on the back.
Oh yeah, look at this. I love it when a watch company goes to this sort of depth of, constructing the back. So, I mean, that will take a fair bit to engrave ceramic on the back like that. Mm-hmm. That looks really lovely. So this is one of 150. And so this is 500 meters? Yeah,
yep, 500 meters. So all of our 43 millimeter dive watches, 500 meter. And we do a range of 40 mil dive watches, that 300 meter.
Easy to change as well, which is really nice.
Yep. You did that much quicker than I usually do.
And a bracelet version.
Which I think is nice.
So this is like a bit of a bullet bracelet as well.
Yeah, for sure.
This is probably, will this be your best, no, you said the green one's your best seller.
Yeah, the green one. This is so unusual.
Yeah. And
this model has been quite popular as well.
Look at the depth on the black. That's incredible. So this one here is cheaper than the ceramic?
Yeah, that one's 7,600 on the bracelet.
That's great, isn't it?
It comes on the bracelet or the rubber strap. Again, quick release.
So this is a quick release bracelet as well on this?
Yeah, nice. It is. And there's a micro adjust as well.
So all these watches from Bremont all carry a 5-year warranty?
Yep.
Servicing intervals? Like if, say, I buy one now, when am I coming back to see?
We would recommend every 3 years.
Okay.
That's under warranty for 5 years.
Yep.
Yep. This one comes in a white dial as well.
Okay.
Same price point.
Yep.
So.
But the weight's good. Like everything about it feels nice. The bracelet's really comfortable.
Yep.
You can see when you put it on, how soft the steel is. You said it's a 904?
904L steel.
Yep.
So we've done a lot of work in upgrading materials as well as improving design.
Using a ceramic bezel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really nice dive watch. For people out there that are looking for a dive watch, I reckon they definitely should consider a Bremont Supermarine, because I don't think for that sort of money you get a nicer looking watch. I like, you can compare them with Tudors and things like that, but this, if you want a point of difference, this is definitely that point of difference.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, good.
So we've got pilot's watches, we've got diver's watches. Can you show us something a little bit different?
Yeah, so the Terra Nova was introduced last year, and it's this gorgeous sort of cushion case that we have, and we launched it this year with a unique complication, the jump hour complication. So it's a 56-hour power reserve jump hour complication. We launched it with this black dial iteration in stainless steel, again 904L stainless steel, and we also launched a different iteration in bronze, which is what I am wearing at the moment.
This is so cool, this one. Yes.
Yeah, that comes on a black leather strap as well, so it really changes the look of the watch.
And this has got an easy, it has two, they all got
release,
it. Yeah. That's your dress watch, would you say? A bit more dressy? I mean, it's not a tall watch by any means.
Yeah. Well, the original inspiration for these jump hours actually were military trench watches. Okay. So it adds a layer of protection with that. So we started with this watch and then,
went over to something like this.
Yeah. I would say this is the closest to a dress watch for us.
Yeah, it's nice and slim, smooth bezel, The glass sits flush with the bezel, which is really lovely. And you still got, that's obviously inspired by the whole pilots having a bigger crown.
Mm-hmm. The oversized crown. The inspiration of these were for military pocket watches as well, again from First and Second World War, like British military sort of watches with that oversized onion crown.
Yeah, I like that. So easy to change with the gloves on.
Yep, exactly.
Just have a look at the bracelet. That's just such a nice bracelet. And if you don't mind, can I have a look at yours, because yours is starting to patina.
Yes, mine is starting to patina. So this model is done in bronze, and we're utilising a unique bronze alloy. So traditionally, a bronze would have tin mixed in it with it, and this one has an aluminium alloy, which makes the colour slightly different. Like again, like you said, mine is quite patinaed because I wear it every day, and I've been wearing it to events. And it's been handled quite a bit, but the beauty of this alloy is it has more of an even patina over time as well, and you don't get that green patina. It turns a little bit more like a rose gold colour.
Yeah, I like it. Do you think it will go more, like it will change more?
Even more patina?
Yeah. Have you seen one that's sort of gone quite reddish or greenish?
No, I haven't actually.
No. I like the second hand in the middle like that.
It's really unique. That was a limited edition of 100 pieces. So
it was only 100 pieces made of this?
Only 100 pieces. Right. So we sold that out, and then we had a wait list for 300 more people. But hot tip, if you continue, we've left that wait list open because we will be launching something in October.
Yep.
And anybody that signed up to the wait list
that didn't get one
of these, we have
something special
first
coming.
Look.
Nice. I like
something
that.
Similar. Yeah.
So you have a lot of collectors all around the world. Mm-hmm. What's your best seller out of all of them? Every single model that Bremont have got, what's the one that a lot of the collectors like to sort of invest in?
Yeah, so I would say the model for collectors is the MV Meteor. This is relatively recently launched, but selling very well for something that's just launched. This has been a top seller, the Supermarine, and the Jump Hour.
The Jump Hour
was
is
just
different.
Super popular.
What can you recommend in regards to a good entry level one?
This is perfect entry level because this one is the Terra Nova.
This is the original Terra Nova?
This is one of the original Terra Novas. It's a 40.5.
Very
904L steel, very legible. The numerals are carved out of blocks of superluminova. Mm-hmm. And that model starts just over 5,000.
Yeah, so that's a good entry level Swiss English watch.
Yeah, we're using the best from both.
So what's for the future of Bremont? Could you tell us or give us any insight into where Bremont are heading in the next sort of 5 years? Is there special models that might be coming out that you can sort of hint at? What's happening for the brand?
Well, I think Davide has done a lot of work over the last 2 years designing the architecture of the brand. So we have our Pilot's watches, the Altitude collection, our dive watches, the Supermarine collection, and then the Terra Nova, which is our field watch collection. What we'll see now is just more interesting iterations of those models. Now we have the core designs of those three collections. I think something that's really exciting is we're seeing more complications coming out of Bremont.
Yeah, tell us about those.
So, for starters, with the Jump Hour complication, which is one that launched this year. We also launched a perpetual calendar the year prior, a tourbillon in limited edition, with the goal to upskill the watchmakers in the UK in how to assemble and service these movements. But I think we'll continue to see some interesting complications, some interesting dial designs that are very appetising to collectors.
That's what people want to see, don't they? The dial designs, yeah. Going back to a vintage piece, is there a standout vintage piece? Is it the MB1 that's the most popular, you said, of the vintage?
like, what do people collect?
Yeah, like I'm a big
Bremont.
sort of Rolex collector for vintage or Patek. What's the Bremont that I should, as a vintage collector, should I like look at and try and sort of source?
If you could get your hands on one of these.
That's the one? That's the one, is it? Okay.
Well, the ejectee model.
Yeah. I feel guilty because I haven't ejected. I feel like I was, one of those guys wearing a medal, but I haven't gone to war.
Yeah. So the collectible Bremont, I believe the MB range.
Yep, that's the one.
Is the one.
Okay.
That's our icon.
Yep.
I think if you're a collector that likes something a little bit different, this new model that we've just launched is really cool. If you want your first Bremont to be one from the iconic range, but something that's going to look a little bit different.
Fantastic. Mention Michael for discount. About time with Michael. No, I'm joking. Don't. That's really cool. I love what you've done here. I think it's a beautiful looking sort of array of collection that Bremont have released. Before I get finish up, can I have a look at, you're sneaking one over there, which is in the green dial in a bronze.
Yeah. Well, this one is probably more heavily patinaed if you want to see
the colour, yeah.
A patina. So we did a fire cooking event recently on the Central Coast, and we spotlighted this model. So this actual watch is a sample piece that was worn by our fire cookers. So this is why that one has a solid patina on it.
Your only chrono?
No, we have...
I've got one there.
We've got a chronograph in the altitude range as well.
This is a 45 mil?
It's actually a 42.5.
No way.
Yep.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so that's a bronze version of the Terra Nova, but we do also do that in stainless steel, the 904L as well.
Because that wears quite large, doesn't it? 42, yeah. If you like a little bit of a bigger watch, this is the one to go for. Mm-hmm. And I like how you've put London on the dial. Yeah, that's really
nice
cool.
touch.
And this one. So this is more modern looking. So GMT function.
GMT function. There's some cool design features on that piece as well. The seconds hand is inspired by a special project that we did. So it's a propeller.
Yeah. Mm. So that's the second hand turning there, guys, if you can see it.
Yeah. So
Dad,
like a more complicated dial. So that comes in black. It also comes in silver.
I like the black. The black's good. And I love your logo on the crown as well. That's really nice too. Mm-hmm. And so this one here's a limited, or this is just it's a general run?
Yep, that's a core.
That's a core range, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, core range. Yeah, the Wayfinder logo looks quite nice on the side. So the Wayfinder logo has a hidden propeller in it actually. It's a 4-pronged propeller.
Yep.
In the negative space. It also represents the compass to represent adventure, and it also represents a sense of movement because all of our models have mechanical movements in them.
So you're really this is like the Breitling of 50 years ago.
Maybe 2015?
2015.
Yeah, that's what a lot of collectors and retailers are telling us, I think.
Do you know what I like? That your sizes haven't gone... You haven't brought out anything 47 mil or 50 mil or anything silly like that. They're all quite tasteful in their design and their size range. And they're all very wearable. Like for me, you could wear that comfortably every day. And it's not at the end of the day you want to just take it off and put it down. You could wear that without any issues. Yeah,
so I was actually just having a drink with a collector, and that's something that he said to me, is that he came home in one of his... he owns a dive watch, smaller size to this, but he didn't realise till the end of the night. He chopped wood, everything. It's like, I still got my watch on. It's not a watch that you feel like, I need to take this off at the end of the day. We really pride ourselves on wearable watches, understated watches, watches that clearly tell the time, a quintessential tool watch, high quality. And, Bremont is not a flashy brand. We're very... conservative, quiet, luxury, classically British. But our collectors can spot this. It's one of the, if you know, you know. Yeah, I like
that.
Maker.
Yeah, correct. The new James Bond watch, maybe?
That would be amazing. Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Everything else is
Exactly.
British.
Time for a change, I think. Well, that's really good. Thank you very much for coming on the show. I thought you guys are doing amazing things, and the range you've got, it is nice. It fits well with every adventure that you would want to partake in.
For sure.
So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please visit the Bremont boutique if you get a chance, or give them a call.
Yeah.
Jump onto the website, have a look at their models because they are gorgeous. And I'd like to thank Rowena for coming in today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Pleasure.
It was a pleasure.